Hello and welcome to another episode of How to Be a Movie Snob. I am your host with the most, and the guests who are the best.
Wow.
And
This is not scripted.
This
I
isn't
know you're
scripted.
wondering.
because that's all I got. That was the 2 lines, and then we move on from there. Guys, welcome to another episode of How to Be a Movie Snob, where we are your wannabe a movie snob team. And we are getting closer, but we still have a little ways to go. And we're going to dive into a new series, folks. It's director time. And I haven't thought of a clever way to put it into a thing yet, but director vision.
We're working on this.
Okay, we're working on it. We'll workshop
Work in
this later.
progress.
Comment what you think this series should be called.
Yes, where we basically hang out with a director and decide how important are they for cinema, for snobs, for all the things we like to talk about on this podcast, the How to Be a Movie Snob podcast.
This week's director wasn't available to hang out. However,
We're waiting
Just because he's promoting.
Yeah, exactly right. We just missed the promotion tour schedule by a little bit.
we chose our dates poorly.
Guys, if you don't know, my name is Seth, and I am the producer slash showrunner. I don't even know what my title is of the show. Sure.
Beep boop boop beep boop. Guy.
We have our funny man Squiggles from the Great White North in Seattle. Squigs.
Thank you.
Is that what you call animators,
Yes,
Pat?
hi.
Is that the correct term for that? Did I nail that?
Squiggles?
Squiggler.
That's a derogatory term.
I'm
So.
picturing the guy from Laverne and Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley is what I'm thinking of right now.
Man.
He had more hair.
It's definitely a bad guy from Dick Tracy for some reason. That's all I was picturing. Yeah, Squibbles.
There was a style of animation coined Squiggle Vision. Do you remember Dr. Katz, the cartoon where he's a therapist, or Home Movies?
Yes.
That was all done in Squiggle Vision.
Wow.
Which basically just made it chattered the whole time.
See, I feel
Don
like
Hertzfeldt also kind of uses Squiggle Vision, although I don't think you would call it that.
that's great. See, I didn't even know, and I just had like the ethos of what Pat does as being our local animation expert. So, in studio, I have the marvelous Mariah,
Good evening.
who brings the feminine touch to all of our reviews. And it's sometimes a touch too much, a little rough, but that's all right. We still get through. Pat and I are just holding on for dear life here.
Yeah, watch out.
Watch out. Grr. Welcome, Mariah. Thanks for being here. That was a weird intro, but there you go. That's what you get. I guess at least you're not scriggles? I don't know.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm a local videographer myself, so I also like to watch the movies and sometimes make them. So it's very fun for me to be here as well. This week, we have chose a director. We have chosen just one, and we're going to go through his or her works.
Some stuff they've done.
I mean, statistically speaking, probably a male. Just going out there, unfortunately. Probably. Sorry,
Don't
Mariah.
get me started, huh?
This, I will say, this particular week might be the most opposite of the title of our podcast possible. It may be the least movie snobby director, I'm going to say it, of all time. I would say this is the least snobby director of all time. Because even, ready for this? Because it's not Ed Wood this week, folks. Even Ed Wood has a level of snobbiness to him. No, I
don't. That's interesting.
Yeah,
that's an interesting hot take.
Yes, that's my. Oh yeah, we call that my hot take.
I think he's in a friend group of directors who are all in the least snobby director group of all time.
Except for like 2 of them. 2 of them are pretty snobby.
Yeah,
he's pretty.
I don't know.
He's pretty friends with a real snobby one. He's got like one of the snobbiest of all time in his friend group too, though. So, yeah.
Should we tell people who we're talking about?
Well, give us some more intros before we
Well, I'd say Rob Reiner is one of the least snobby directors.
For sure. So
and their
is
buds
buds.
Yeah, but like
so is John
a few
Milas.
good men.
Yeah.
You know, like
not snobby, Pat. Not snobby if it breaks records with Jack Nicholson Tom Cruise.
I mean, but it's like a courtroom drama, you know, like these people dip in. They dip in and out. They're daywalkers.
You know, the only correct answer for snobby director would have been, of course, Stanley Kubrick. That's the only friend group of his that's an acceptable actual snobby.
Everybody's got to have that one friend.
Yeah, and he did. He even kind of made him cooler by having Stanley Kubrick as one of his buddies.
Are we saying he's not friends with Martin Scorsese? They're not buddies?
They're not in that group though, right? Scorsese wasn't in that group. You know what I mean?
He's a little older.
Yeah. So Scorsese was kind of his own. I would argue. I don't hang out with this director as much as you guys think I do. But the interviews don't include Scorsese like they include, Milos and the other cronies, Lucas. Who's arguably less snobby than this one? That would be the only one who'd be like, okay, he's less snobby than his crony.
Like,
but tried to
they
be
just
more.
let him hang out.
Yeah,
because he's got a lot of resources. Although
George Lucas's first film would be arguably more snobby than this person's first film. So we do have. It's just it's just a thing there. So we go anywhere.
I think we've narrowed it down.
I think if you can't figure it out now, Mariah, what below the radar director are we talking about today?
Sir Steven Spielberg.
He's not a sir. He's American.
He
was knighted.
What? How can you knight a non-American?
I think you can.
It's probably some.
That's not true. Is that
lower
true?
type knighting.
He's what? Sir?
Look right under his name.
Stop. How can he be Sir Stevenberg under his name? Stephen Allen. Allen, huh? You know
right
that.
Under his name.
Where does it say that?
KBE.
Lies.
What's KBE?
Look it up.
Knight of the British
Empire.
Stop. How can he? He's not even a. That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't matter. He's Steven Spielberg.
Esquire.
Sir Steven Spielberg.
Stop it. That goes against everything.
2001.
What?
Oh, so he
honorary.
He does not get to use the title,
honorary.
sir.
Honorary. There we go.
But he can use KBE.
There we go. Okay. There we go. Guys, we're jumping into Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm going to bring up something that was very unusual. I was talking to someone of the younger generation, and I said, we're going to talk about Steven Spielberg tonight on the podcast. And they said, who?
Oh, no.
And I thought...
Was it your daughter?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Maybe because we're so past superhero movies, and the movies that Steven Spielberg has done in the last 20 years haven't been the Jurassic Parks. They've been more like the Lincolns. Maybe he's no longer in the same conversation
He's not
as
relevant.
George Lucas and Marvel Cinematic Universe. So that's an interesting thought. So maybe he is becoming snobbier due to his age.
Well, because he's a classic.
Well,
but
his most recent, the one that's coming out right now, is kind of a throwback.
For sure. And it's definitely
see how it turns out.
His bent, which is kind of fun. The nice thing about the history of Steven Spielberg and George Lucas, despite the snobby connotation which they have, which unfortunately is that they killed cinema, which is unfair. I will just say that is an unfair, but it is a lot of the snobbiness say they're the reason why cinema has gone the way it has gone, because they brought back from the 60s and 70s like countercultural to like blockbusters, fair for the whole family, and superhero movies and space dramas. And so the argument, folks, which we do not agree with, is that George Lucas and Steven Spielberg are the reason why cinema has gotten worse and worse and worse.
It's because they've presented the formula that's made them obsolete or generic.
I think the formula exactly right, because it's no longer like a person like with picking their favorite movies as the studio head. It's just a corporation trying to make the most money. What they did well, they've made into a formula and kind of applied to many other films after them. So some would say, even though what they were doing is just trying to tell their own stories, right, it's become this formulaic thing that has in turn ruined movies that we have today.
I think people that
But
misuse the formula, that is true for. But if you put the right ingredients into the formula, it's always going to be a good movie.
We're still talking about a formula, and I would then argue maybe that's the problem. We're trying to be formulaic.
But that's like
but
saying,
if you made the formula, then you should be able to use it.
That was a deep thought for
people, came up with Coke, and so all beverages now have to be Coke because people like Coke. Like, that's on the other people for chasing a successful formula instead of pursuing a variety of flavored beverages.
But I would argue,
do you like that analogy?
I will take that analogy now. I'll run with it the other way. But people have taken Coke and then try to copy the formula, and then you get a bunch of garbage, sugary drinks, which is cinema today.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have
because
your
they changed
RC
it a little bit.
The Royal Crown, baby.
You have your, but like, again, that's the executive problem. That's not
right.
George and Steven's fault.
Correct. Although some would argue, since both George and Steven are producers, they think like producers rather than writers and photographers like some of the other snobby that we have gone through as well. So there's a lot of...
I would defend Steven as a producer. For instance, he produced Hamnet this past Oscar season.
Yeah.
Oh, and Goonies.
Like he is...
And Goonies, don't get me wrong. Oh, yeah. We're all...
And Goonies. Yeah. And Back to the Future.
He
and
chooses good things
and
to
Animaniacs.
back. Yeah.
We wouldn't
Band
have
of Brothers.
Animaniacs without Steven Spielberg.
That's true.
So...
I don't agree with the statement, but that is the statement because he thinks about the bottom line
it
more
is an
than
argument
the story.
that someone can make. I disagree mostly with that.
Yeah. So
he is not an art for the sake of art kind of guy. Like he respects the audience as a consumer.
Yes.
I guess, and I don't think that's a bad thing to consider.
No.
The audience, and I think that's what makes him a very.
I think he cares more about appealing to the audience than he cares about appealing to critics, which partially has been part of his success. Is that
100%?
Cha-ching, y'all! Of course, make that money, get those butts and
also
seats.
so many things that weren't critically successful turned into Hook. I mean. Come on.
Yeah. I know.
You get Hook out of your mouth. I love
timeless classics.
I love Hook so much.
For
so
us.
Much.
But not a great movie.
But critics did not like it.
It's very confusing.
No. People hated it.
But we love it.
Love it. Okay.
That's the other thing. I mean, I do think, and it's all related to this conversation, like, and what makes it hard to feel like he's a snobby director is because he makes, heady or harder concept movies very palatable for everybody. So even if the subject matter is snobby, how he delivers it, he just makes it very available to a wide audience to appreciate.
Well, and for example, the part of our fun facts things are, like Schindler's List. He had that in the wheelhouse for over a decade, but waited until he was mature enough to appreciate it, till he was a father, till he could put it out there mature enough. He waits until it's not like he's a director who pushes the envelope, who makes people uncomfortable on purpose. He waits until people are ready to receive, or he's ready to give. I guess I don't know how I'm saying it, but
yeah, the argument goes several ways.
He waits till people are comfortable, or till he is comfortable, and delivers it in a way that makes the audience
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
It's not snobby, but it's received well usually.
So, which I think is, to my point, even Schindler's List doesn't make snobby movie lists because it is Steven Spielberg bringing up a subject that became automatically all the people saw, as opposed to other movies that brought up the Holocaust prior to that no one talks about. So it's hard because of his reach, because he had Jurassic Park and Schindler's List coming out at the same time. So it's this very and it's not like he doesn't tackle things. Munich was amazing. Munich was hard to watch. It was arguably his most mature movie. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of things to think about with him, but at the end of the day, he's not pushing the envelope, but for the most part, like he's not trying to be countercultural. He's trying to tell a good story. Mm-hmm. And so that's what makes him maybe less accepted in the snobby communities, but very accepted in the,
I mean, he's definitely made history palatable to watch. I mean, I've learned so many things just from a lot of his, war movies and shows that I would not have been able to sit through more than once. And
For sure.
I mean, how many times have I sat through Band of Brothers?
Several. Color Purple.
Oh yeah.
Schindler's List.
Yeah.
No,
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan. He deals with these things, and because is such a masterful storyteller, it does seem to ring true. So I
think it's interesting, like the Schindler's List, which is maybe the easy one to kind of point to because it's really hard subject matter. But like that movie's black and white, mostly. And it's about a very hard topic. But it doesn't, and this is a big compliment. Like it's not like an art film. Like if you think about like Zone of Interest, right?
Yes,
which is very
exactly. Thank
cool and interesting. That like made it felt like that was the director like choosing to do something hard in a way. Like he wanted to tell the story in a unique way.
He wanted to have the audience feel like how horrific these people were living next door in their garden to what awful atrocities are happening next door. Whereas Schindler's List is like you still are hopeful watching this unfortunate.
But also it shows, like Schindler's List shows us more of the atrocities than the Zone of Interest does. Mm-hmm. But it's like, to me, like I feel like if Schindler's List was directed by someone not named Steven Spielberg and it was the same movie, it would be seen as snobbier. I think there's something. There's something about
his credentials leading up to Schindler's List probably led you into a different
and I think people
vibe
just
going into
wanted,
it.
I like that.
Sure.
And they're like, I'll watch this. Steven Spielberg directed it. I've liked his other stuff, and because again, it's a black and white movie about the Holocaust. Mm-hmm. Like,
yeah.
I shouldn't laugh, but we joke. If you want to win an Oscar, you better do the Holocaust, or you better have someone who's the prostitute. Like those are the two formulas that, like,
and you remove the color, and you're immediately kind of like excluding a bunch of your audience.
We're looking at you, the artist.
I was gonna say the artist. Take the sound away,
and all of a sudden it's a snobby film with all these mega stars in it.
But make
so
great
it's this funny thing to me. Where I think he's like Jedi mind tricked us all to think like he doesn't do snobby stuff because he's also done popcorn, invented to some degree popcorn cinema.
Yeah, and
it's this like because also Lincoln,
slow,
snobby.
Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis.
That is a movie about people having conversations about politics.
Yeah,
right, and you go, all right, everybody, like, let's go watch Lincoln. And it's like, it's super compelling and easy to absorb. And obviously Daniel Day-Lewis is Daniel Day-Lewis. But like, the subject matter
Sally Field
isn't
as
Mary Todd.
Another very popcorny kind of actress playing somebody.
Yeah. I just feel like he's, spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down kind of thing.
Okay.
I think Steven always gets us
very valid
something.
Argument for him sneaking up with the snobbiness.
So in review, you guys say he gets a bad shake because he's snobbier than he would have been if it wasn't for his great, huge movies. He actually could be a really good snobby director.
He's just a good director.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a good storyteller. Yeah. And sometimes he tells...
No one argues that. No one argues about his storytelling.
And always has been.
And I think he genre hops in a way, too, that other snobby directors don't.
And he's not preaching at you, which I actually appreciate.
Yeah. I would say there's a version that, like, PTA is like... he's just however many degrees off of Spielberg to stay on the hard snobby line.
Yeah,
but if you think about like
because he changes
his movies,
the colors and he just
but even just like how much humor he uses in his movies
and timing,
but it's just always tinged
but it's not
darker.
It's not that far off.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's like if PTA did a science fiction movie, you'd be like, oh, okay, this guy.
If he did a science fiction movie, it would be Stanley Kubrick.
You know,
it would be a Stanley Kubrick movie. I think
maybe, but it's like he did
Kubrick's
like
so
Punch Drunk
technical.
Love and Boogie Nights aren't like they're like kind of wild movies. I don't know. I just think we get this impression in our head of what stories these people are allowed to tell, and or that some of them are highbrow and some aren't, and I think it's just really subtle. Like Wes Anderson too, like he's snobby because it's just such a choice, but like those are like lighthearted comedies, like in a lot of like he makes just like classier Adam Sandler movies in a way, like it's a bunch of weird characters presented with an artful
because they
eye.
don't put voices on them. They put fun outfits.
I'm going to repeat what y'all just said. Wes Anderson is basically a classy Adam Sandler movie.
That's not far off. That's a really good hot take.
I just think what's interesting is like if you look at the spectrum of what these directors are doing and how somebody veers into like I'm a comedy guy or I'm whatever, it's not far off. And then you think about it, especially now, all these comedy guys horseshoed around to horror and are like killing it, right? Like Jordan Peele, the Backrooms director that like they started YouTube comedy.
Jim from
I think Obsession.
Jim from what's it called? The Office is doing stuff too.
Krasinski.
Yeah. The weapons director was from The Whitest Kids You Know. Like it I think there's something where they jump so far that you go, oh wow, okay, you guys do horror well. And Spielberg just always has all the ingredients all the time.
Yeah.
That I don't know. It's like he's made his own.
And then you kind of forget
genre.
too what he did start with, which is probably what we should start this conversation with, is what he did start with. A little bit of horror or thriller.
And let's not forget, Stanley Kubrick did Doctor Strangelove. So like, there's always this like one of the funniest movies of all time.
Comedy
is
true.
Hilarious. So I'm going to do this game real quick before we jump into his first movie. Who's snobbier? Okay, you ready? Who's snobbier? Steven Spielberg or Alfred Hitchcock?
Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Right?
I think it's a time thing.
Okay, yeah.
Like Alfred wins because he's just older. But
sure.
I don't think what he did not set out to make anything.
He didn't jump genres at all. He just was
Yep. Okay.
All what he was.
This one's, I assume I know, Steven Spielberg or George Lucas?
Spielberg.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Stanley Kubrick or Steven Spielberg? Kubrick. Do we want to talk about John Ford or Steven Spielberg? Who's snobbier? You like that one? You like that?
Spielberg.
Ooh, interesting. That was good. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kurosawa.
No, Kurosawa's not.
Was that the next question?
No, Kurosawa's too easy. That was too easy. I was going to go actually.
Well, because he's the next jump from John Ford.
Right, but Kurosawa is, I mean, he's so snobby that everyone talks about him in everything. So it's like
he's only snobby.
It's like if you can pronounce Kurosawa correctly, you like get snob points. You know what I mean? Like that's not even fair. No, the other one I was going to say was I just lost it. The other one, he just passed away.
Rob Reiner.
Who's snobbier?
Spielberg.
It's got to be Spielberg, right? Although Rob Reiner is great because if you know,
but he stuck with his genre. He didn't jump.
Rob Reiner?
Yeah.
No, he did.
He had a bunch of genres. Princess Bride.
It's all romantic comedy.
Stand By Me.
Spinal Tap
Stand
is
By
romantic.
Me is not a romantic comedy.
Such a romantic comedy.
It's true. The guitars in that 211.
No,
He loved the dead body.
What's the other one? The other Stephen King he did with James Caan and Kathy Bates.
Oh.
Yes.
Misery.
Yes.
Romantic comedy.
Yep. Okay.
So rom-com.
So
come on.
I think I know the answer, but Scorsese or Spielberg, you got to go. Scorsese. The other one, I just lost his name, and they're giving me all the usual ones, but like Francis Ford Coppola, Billy Wilder. Oh, who did all the? It happened one night, and It's a Wonderful Life.
Capra.
Yeah, Capra or Spielberg. Who's snobbier? That was my big one. And you know why I'm asking that, right?
Because they're both Jewish.
No, because they're both.
I don't know.
I would argue that Capra's, I think, Italian. I think.
Oh.
Yeah, but Capra, I would say, was Steven Spielberg of his era. He did all the big blockbusters.
Yeah, but he had to jump,
I guess
jump countries, so I think that maybe made him more edgy.
Maybe, I don't know. So, anyways,
I don't know.
So that's my point. Steven Spielberg is almost like this fun like watermark of what is snobby and what's not. So, unfortunately, he's on the watermark to what isn't snobby. Unfortunately, whether that's warranted or not, and I like your guys' argument to say it's not warranted. He should be more of a snobby director.
It definitely doesn't jump into your brain as who's a snobby director,
right? Because he just isn't.
But
he makes it it's so watchable.
He just makes too much money, guys. That's just the thing.
But more so as a producer and a studio owner.
Exactly right.
A lot of times when we'll watch something, and at least I know I think about this, like my worry is, the higher up the snobby goes, the harder it is to watch. And so a lot of times we'll compliment a snobby thing, be like, it's easy to watch. And like, that's just all Spielberg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think that it just, again, it like tricks you
that
to go,
doesn't mean
this
it's
isn't
not snobby. It just means it's well done.
Yeah, maybe. And I you guys can obviously tell I have not picked a side on this one. I don't know how I feel 100%, but it's such an interesting thing to think about that. Yeah.
He is not exclusively one or the other. He has done snobbier things and far less snobby things. So,
and he just,
and I think that's really fun. Like, it makes his career so
exactly
interesting.
Right. Like, he's a dorky, believe in aliens kid that's just keep doing the thing. And by the way, that's what his new movie's about too, because more files are getting released, so he's excited about more aliens. And just the same
I can't remember
thing.
what interview he was talking with somebody. He was like, I put out all these movies and they have not contacted me of all people. He's like, you'd think if anyone was going to invite me up there.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's talk about the first movie. So Steven Spielberg did a few things. Columbo, by the way.
Yeah.
What was it? The pilot or the first episode?
And Night Gallery, right?
Oh my gosh, I don't
Something
remember.
like that.
But it's so he
Good stuff.
The first thing he did was direct television, other than his student films and some of those things.
Yeah.
And he directed television episodes. And his first television movie is a movie called Duel. Now, you could argue this is not his first movie, but it was released in Europe as a regular movie in theaters, not on the old TV screen. So I'm gonna give it a pass there, and because I actually watched it, so I'm gonna give myself a little pass for that one.
And you can watch it.
And you can rent it, and it's great. And the other one that he got a theatrical debut is Sugarland Express. Sugarland Express, is that right? Or Sugarland? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sugarland Express. And starring a very young Goldie Hawn, which is very fun, seeing her being all sorts of Goldie Hawn-ness as a kid.
Probably straight out of Laugh-In.
She had a couple movies. Her first movie was 69.
Butterflies Are Free.
Yeah, something like that.
That's a good one.
Not
a Spielberg, but you gotta watch it.
I'm out of my depth here when we're talking about Goldie Hawn movies. Other than Overboard, I don't really know what's going on. It's Oregon, folks.
That is good.
So, what did you guys watch? What did you not watch? And what did you take from it? Because I watched them both today, and I saw two totally different Steven Spielbergs in both of them. So, Pat, have you seen either of these movies?
I've seen Duel.
Nice.
I saw Duel a long time ago.
Whoa,
I don't know why.
Snobby Pat.
Ditto is what I think, because when I rewatched clips, I said, this is so familiar.
How did
I
you
think
guys
I've
even
seen
hear
this
about this movie?
because we're children of TV.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it could have been on like TNT or TBS one weekend or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what's this?
Never
Like,
heard
oh,
of
it's
it.
the cloud.
Hey, don't tell mom we were watching this.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
very tame
Yeah.
as far as thrillery, scary movies go.
Uh,
It's intense, but it's not like you see a
dope.
ton.
No, wrong. It is intense.
Well,
it's
yeah.
scary,
The
and it's
scary-
dope.
the
It's a
scary
I
TV
said it is
movie.
intense.
Yeah.
This
The
movie-
scaredy
I said
cat
it's
would be
intense.
uncomfortable about it.
It was so good. I couldn't believe it was like for TV. Like I was like,
But
this
I mean,
is...
what a jumping off point for so many other thrillers based on like road rage and like
The faceless
sketchy
bad guy.
Such a
Yes.
good bit.
Is such
And
a
you never
good
find out who he is.
thing.
And
It's great.
Yeah.
by the way,
Jeepers Creepers.
Sorry, spoiler alert,
I mean,
guys.
oh man.
If you haven't seen it, I'm going to give away the ending. When the truck goes off the cliff, the door's open. The door's open. We all saw it. Man, that movie was so good.
there
I was
could
not
still be
expecting it
we
to
could
be
still
that
have a
good.
sequel.
So, anyways, so that movie
Yeah,
was
it's
a
great.
thriller, basically road rage with this cool old rusted truck with a flammable, all sorts of mind games going on, and it's an hour and a half of nonstop entertainment. There are a couple slow parts when they're like in a cafe, but it's on purpose to like get you built up for the next like road rage.
I think they do a good job with that movie, and written by William Atherton, who's written a bunch of stuff that we would know and have seen and things. But the part where we build up his character, because he's like a traveling salesman, or I forget why he's on the road.
Yeah,
but he's not like going well, right? Like life's kind of rough. It feels like he's behind on bills or whatever. But
can
like
we
we're
talk
building
about
all that.
the party where someone like molests his wife or something? Oh my gosh! Do you remember that scene?
Vaguely now that you
I
bring
do
it
not
up.
now.
We're gonna have to bleep this out because this is what she says. She's like, I think you should have been more with. I forget the guy's name. He's like, he practically raped me in front of all the guests. That's what they said in this movie. I'm like, oh, this movie's on TV. How is this possible?
Beep.
It was crazy.
Well, but I think it
They probably didn't
sets
have
this
the
guy
stuff
up to
at the
be
time.
this
Coats.
weak,
Yes.
meek guy,
But, like,
and
bubbling
I think
underneath.
That's like really good
That was
storytelling
good.
to
Yeah.
then like have to take
Yeah.
on this menacing faceless trucker. Yeah, that's a great movie.
Great movie.
That was not my first introduction to Steven Spielberg.
No.
Even though.
Same.
No, but that was. Oh my goodness! I was so impressed.
What a start!
What a
Yeah.
start! What a start!
Solid. I mean,
Yeah.
Knowing
So-
his story in the beginning, this is like, boy, would I have known that this would turn into Steven Spielberg? No.
Yes, no aspects for sure, but not no. Yeah, no, yeah, but it's not written by him, and it's not
No,
his. But still,
But
the director.
great director.
Yeah.
This guy's going to be a great director.
Yeah. Next game. Did you
He
guys?
is 24, by the way. 24.
He was 24 when he directed
He
that.
directed.
So that means he was directing movies. He just how
Yeah,
old
what
was he
did they say?
directing
He was like
Columbo?
the youngest guy that got like a multi-movie directing
Oh my gosh,
deal with a studio.
that's amazing.
I mean, for TV
Yeah.
movies.
so this guy's like the Wonder Kid.
when he's directing, episodes of television. You know, probably
I
under
knew
20,
you.
maybe.
Oh my goodness.
He just stocked a movie lot for.
I mean, shout out to Kane Pixels. I forget what his real name is. Who directed Backrooms at 19? Backrooms in theaters right now.
Gen
Pretty
Z
good.
coming out. The next movie he did was Sugarland Express, and this was a kind of like the outlaws who want their baby back. A little bit, I was like, it feels a little bit of a mix of Raising Arizona and Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I got from it too. And I did not watch it.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
It's on my list
It's-
now.
it's
good
to
pitch.
watch.
But it is such a 70s. and so many cars, so many actors, so many things just going all the time.
I think it's like
so
the
many
answer
blowing
to
it up.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, that's
I mean,
way better. It
for
felt
sure.
It felt way more like Smokey and the Bandit.
Year-wise, where do these compare? Is what I'm wondering.
For
Because like you put
sure.
Goldie Hawn next to Sally Field, you're probably like, oh yeah, this is the answer.
100%. And it felt like
it was before Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh
wow! So it felt
3 years. Earlier.
It felt similar to like a lot of the feelings of the interactions felt like early Steven Spielberg kid movies like
Goonies,
E.T., Goonies, like all those like felt like that kind of the cussing like more like. It's PG, but it's not. It's like PG-13-ish feeling.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
We didn't have that.
Ratings are not the same.
Not the same. But that's what...
As we learn when we show our children movies, we're like, it's PG.
I know. I was watching it. Teddy came in, sat down beside me.
A lot of parental guide.
Yeah.
Turns out you can't watch Gremlins.
A lot of guns, a lot of cussing, a lot of... Yeah, I was like, oh, Teddy, you're going to learn some new words today. Okay, here we go. So that was interesting. Not as quote-unquote good as Duel, because Duel is just such a great piece from front to back. But it was a fun, like you see the humor, you see a lot of these like, oh, he does that same sort of thing, basically like family friendly-ish. And they're like this kind of goofy police officer who's like knows too much and is trying to help them out in their relationship while they're kidnapping him. And, like there's this interesting relationship throughout that. And it has some of the characters of like, the police officers who are overbearing, like E.T., like where you have the authority figures who are like overbearing and not understanding the situation, and almost to like a comic level. So it's like, oh, okay, that's I see some of that Steven Spielberg-ness coming through that. So yeah, I do feel like that kind of brought him more to his kid-centric movies, which he's kind of famous for as well with Jaws. So he has both the horror. So arguably you could say these two movies very nicely fit into
what he was going to do.
The next two movies, which we know him from.
Yeah.
Like they're almost a good, like Sugarland Express makes sense with E.T. and Duel goes right into you don't see the fish until the end. Like same sort of thing. Like it's a very similar, I'm like, oh, I could see that. I could see this being who they are. So, there you go, guys. Those are your two precursors to Steven Spielberg. That was fun to go down, by the way. That was a fun little like Duel, especially. My goodness, that was good stuff.
Great.
Watch Duel. So, next step in this, we are now going to talk about. Do we want to do best movie or most Steven Spielberg-y movie?
I think quintessential Spielberg. What do you think the quintessential
We're going to talk
Spielberg?
about quintessential Spielberg, which is hard because Steven Spielberg has a lot.
He's a genre jumper.
So we're going to pick one. We each get one movie.
Oh.
So I'm going to give you a little time. I have 3 in my barrel in case you take one of mine. But I have the one, which I think is my main answer. But yeah, Pat, do you have yours ready, locked and loaded? I have a couple guesses where.
Yeah,
go.
I have a pick.
Okay.
And I have a second place.
Okay. Give us your first place, and then let's go from there.
So I'm biased, and I did watch a little bit of this one today, just because. Why not?
Why not?
I said Jurassic Park.
100%. That is the least surprising thing that we heard tonight on the episode. That's for sure.
The reason to me is because I feel like it does encapsulate all of his genre jumping into one movie. There's like horror, there's science fiction, there's action, there's comedy, there's heart.
Kids.
Like it, yeah,
Kid
kids,
actors.
Exactly. Kids in situations kids should not be in. Treated kind of like adults, right? Like he does not baby, these kids,
are you
right?
saying,
it's like he puts kids through the paces in all his movies, and you're like, I don't think these kids are going to be all right. I think they'll need a lot of therapy. But I think that one, also the pushing technology, like being a early adopter.
Yeah.
I think all that stuff makes Jurassic Park quintessential Spielberg.
I think
But I could argue another one probably too.
Yeah. No, I 1,000% expected you to go that direction. So that was not my first pick. Mariah, do you have your pick since he took yours?
Well, it would go in a different category. I mean, it's definitely one of my picks for one of the categories, but I would say this is a weird pick for me that's like quintessential because it wasn't the most popular.
I love this already, Mariah.
Of his movies, but it is quintessential in the multiple genres, includes the kids.
Mariah went 1941. No, okay.
Oh, I was hoping.
No.
By the way, Sugarland Express has a little bit of 1941 vibes for sure.
I guess my choice is Temple of Doom.
Oh, that's great.
Whoa.
Wait, Temple of Doom of all of them?
Because it's quintessential, because it includes the kid, it includes the horror, it includes because of all the things, all the pieces. Not because it's my fave, not because I think it's the best.
Okay.
It's certainly not the best Indiana Jones, but because it has all these pieces.
That's great.
That's why I would say Temple of Doom is quintessential.
That's
it's not
great.
even his favorite.
I think the other thing...
He doesn't even like that one the most.
Yeah. Well, it's a fun... I mean, it shows his love. Like, that was meant to be... You know, he shot his James Bond scene at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But also, it's like seemingly his love of history, too,
Yeah.
is in that one. When that Jurassic Park doesn't touch on that for me.
Right.
But any of the Indiana Jones does. So I appreciate that pick, Ryan.
That's a good pick.
Done.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Both good, and I'm not going to go. I wasn't going to go for either one of those.
Also,
so that's
I know
nice.
you guys weren't going to pick that one.
That's a good. I like that pick because of its quintessentialness, but not necessarily goodness.
It wouldn't. It doesn't go on any of the other picks.
No,
for me. But I
didn't show my props.
I love it.
Pat,
here's my
I saw you setting up your props earlier.
For those not being able to watch, Pat has had his grail, and he also has the agate with the mosquito in it. So there we go. Very much.
Dino DNA.
Yep.
And
Jesus DNA.
Jesus cup.
I don't know.
The cup of the carpenter.
Okay, mine is a very safe pick.
Nerd alert.
I don't know if it's nerd alert. It's more like nostalgia alert. But mine, of course, is E.T.
Oh.
You got to go with E.T. because Jaws was my number 2 because it's everything that his ability to tell a story in Jaws is such a good freaking movie. But E.T. feels so Steven Spielberg-y. No one else can make that movie except for Steven Spielberg.
Right.
You don't have an alien connecting with a kid going against like the weird it feels like there's Close Encounters of the Third Kind vibes going on there. Mm-hmm. You got the
kid vibes,
Hook
big
vibes going
kid.
on. You got still like Goonies, mom and kids thing going. Like there's a lot
swearing
of things.
Children.
Swearing children. and
dangerous situations.
Candy placement to sell
Who
for
is
more
parenting?
later. Like making money on the back end. Like there's a lot of things going on with E.T. So to me, E.T. is still quintessential.
It's also got the broken family piece.
Yeah, which he loves it. Steven Spielberg loves Family Unit. Yeah, he loves the Family Unit, and it's usually broken a little bit.
Well, he loves a broken one.
Yeah.
Because I think he had a lot of family drama.
Yeah.
He did.
Couldn't quite
If the Fablemans taught me anything.
Yeah. That biography, that autobiography.
So,
did.
I like...
E.T.'s a great one.
Yeah.
It is a good pick.
I like all of our picks, to be honest. And I think they're all quintessential because Steven Spielberg is such a thing. Now, it would have been interesting if some of you did pick something like a Munich or a Lincoln. That would have been interesting. But it's just so...
Yeah.
I love that he loves
Those
history, and that's fun.
I feel like in that genre, the most Steven Spielberg-y is Saving Private Ryan. Right. I think that's the most...
But I feel like
history
Indiana
Spielberg-y
Jones
one.
does touch on the history pieces.
In a fun, goofy way.
In a
Yes.
fun, goofy way,
Yeah.
which is what he
Killing
makes everything
Nazis,
palatable,
you know?
Yeah. The bad guys,
Yeah. Last
even
Crusade.
Kingdom of the Crystal
I think Last
Skull.
Crusade was one of the first movies I saw in theater. That's still remember that one. Yeah.
I think that might be true. That feels like a thing we all saw.
Yeah, like in the drive-in movie theater in Dallas. I feel like we all saw that there.
Well, I know. I
That's
think it would have
probably
been. It
Milton
would have been
Freewater?
like Salem Cinema or something.
Oh, really? I feel like it was in a. Might have been either way. That
Who
was
knows?
that's a core memory, and that's the thing. We're of the age where we weren't old enough to experience the Jaws E.T. when it first came out, but
Yeah.
we were for the back end of Indiana Jones
James Bond.
and Jurassic Park. Frankly, Jurassic Park was like that movie.
Oh,
for us.
side note, one of our friends just bought a drive-in movie theater.
Are they going to keep it? Are they going to do anything to it?
Yeah, they're going to keep running
Oh,
it.
that's great.
The Browns, Andrew and
That's so
Stephanie,
great.
just bought the Milton
Brought
Freewater
the MF drive-in?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so
Whoa.
great. They're so
Good for
gone.
them.
Okay.
So
What an
excited.
institution!
Yes.
Yeah, it is an institution.
Way to keep it going,
Cider.
guys.
They'll be serving cider.
I'm
at
sure
the,
they're
at the snack
followers.
stand.
Yeah. Watermill, keep going.
If you're in the
If
Milton
you want to
Freewater
go
area-
to one of the two remaining drive-ins in probably the West Coast, really, certainly in Oregon,
Yep.
check out the Milton Freewater Drive-In
Yeah.
off the highway.
I have to do
And
that
if you
this
like
summer.
cider and wine, go to Watermill or Blue Mountain Cider Company. Same family.
Damn,
Shout out.
Good job.
we're selling.
Do you remember what your first Spielberg movie was?
I assume Last Crusade
E.T.
or E.T. Yeah, but it was
Because
right
I don't
around.
think
I
I saw
assumed it was
Jaws
E.T.
till I
for
was.
me.
Well, I may have seen Jaws earlier, knowing my father, but I'm pretty sure E.T.
Yeah.
I think E.T.
Yeah. I would say E.T. or
It's like, which of these did we have on Laserdisc, you know?
Although
You get
it
so
could be
fancy.
Indiana Jones.
I think it's Indiana Jones for me. Well, and it's hard because I didn't realize I always thought George Lucas did Indiana Jones. You know,
What year did E.T. come out, and what year did Raiders come out?
Raiders came out in 1981. And E.T. came out in 1982.
yeah.
Well, yeah, it would have been.
What a
No, but
run, man.
Raiders is-
Outside of... So, we have Jaws, Close Encounters, 1941. Not so great. Raiders, E.T.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I would have seen. We would have had Raiders on Laserdisc
Okay, the first one I probably saw was Who Framed Roger
and
Rabbit.
E.T. on
be
VHS.
honest.
He produced...
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, you didn't.
By the way, we got to give a shout out to Steven Spielberg for Who Framed Roger Rabbit for one reason. The only reason that movie happened is because Steven Spielberg had just worked with both Disney and Warner Brothers and got the rights to not only
For all
Mickey
the
Mouse
characters.
and Daffy Duck and Donald Duck, but Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny. So you had Daffy Duck fighting Donald Duck,
The only mashup.
and that will never happen again.
crazy.
That'll never happen again. So shout out to Steven Spielberg for
Thank you.
making
Thank you,
that
sir.
movie, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, happen. Ironically enough, Toontown was in Disneyland, and I kept looking for Daffy Duck. You know, it just didn't happen. That
No.
didn't quite happen. Just crazy stuff. The power, the
DreamWorks SKG, man.
it's amazing. It's amazing. Teamwork, the DreamWorks guys. We're Pinky and the brain, bum, bum, bum. Okay,
Yes.
now
Again, I think that's the other thing that I want to acknowledge. I don't have to acknowledge. I want to.
yeah,
Steven Spielberg, for us, is so defining cinema and television.
Yeah.
Like, he produced a huge chunk of the cartoons
Yeah.
I watched.
We had no idea how much he was touching our lives the whole time. And it's
Yeah.
amazing.
there was an episode. Pat,
TVs and movies, and again, like, he produced Back to the Future. So
Yeah,
not only
exactly right.
Indiana
Zemeckis,
Jones and
yep.
Yeah.
stuff, it's like Back to the Future.
I mean, what
and
didn't he
Goonies,
what didn't he
and,
touch at
like, did he
Universal
direct Goonies,
Studios?
you know?
And-
Yeah, exactly right. So there's
Yeah.
an Animaniacs episode where they're looking for like the writer or the creativeness to make an episode. Like the whole thing was them looking for.
Yes, I remember that episode.
And the end of the episode was, "What are you talking about?" And it was Steven Spielberg and like Zemeckis sitting there, like, "We already have a creative team. We're good."
Yeah.
And that was the big joke at the end. Like we already have the golden goose right here. His name's Steven Spielberg, and that was the end of the episode. Them making fun, like, "Hey, we're good. We got you guys." So it's just, it is crazy how pervasive they were in all things of specifically the exennial life, because between Jurassic Park, cartoons, Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain, and even the serious stuff of, I can't think of the Holocaust movie right now. Wow, I love my Schindler's List. There you go. Whew. It was gone. It was gone. It was so important to us as far as entertainment and what we were actually learning, because between that and The Color Purple and Amistad, like, it's just these hard hitting things came to us from Steven Spielberg. So and it's interesting now as we get snobbier to see, like, oh, there was other stuff out there from other countries, from other places, but we didn't have a bad base with Steven Spielberg. Like he didn't do us dirty. Like I still feel like he
he was influenced by a lot of
100%.
Those guys.
So it's not like we were. I think we were still. It was we got a good time in movies of that 90s. Mm-hmm. And a good
if we had
time
lived even in a just Steven Spielberg vacuum through the 90s,
I wouldn't go that far,
we would have been in the 90s.
We've been all right.
We would have been totally entertained.
Yeah, we've been pretty good.
We would have made it through the 90s.
Would have been okay. Okay, now a couple different ways we want to go here. I think the snobbiest Steven Spielberg movie, we're gonna quickly. This won't take very long, but let's do our quick take of what is the snobbiest Steven Spielberg movie and why.
Well, I haven't seen Schindler's List, so I can't say that, but I'm assuming that's it.
My wife hasn't either. How do you not see Schindler? We were required to in junior
high.
I hadn't seen it.
Despite it
Nobody
Steven Spielberg.
Nobody watches Schindler's List multiple times. So it's like, did you watch the Seinfeld episode?
Hey, should we watch
going to Schindler's List?
Police
Make
Academy
it out
4?
Schindler's List?
Oh my gosh, that's so
Nobody
good.
goes back to actually watch Schindler's List. So there came a point when I hadn't watched it long enough when there was no one that would have watched it with me.
That's so
another
funny.
Cultural touchstone. Most of the movies referenced in Seinfeld are made up movies. What was they made it into a musical eventually. It's gonna drive me crazy. It's a woman's name twice. It's a young girl's journey from Milan to Minsk. What is the name?
I don't.
Rochelle.
Oh.
Rochelle.
Right. That's right.
Eventually taken to Broadway, starring Bette Midler.
That's so
Somehow.
good. That's amazing.
But most of the movies in Seinfeld are fake movies, except for Schindler's List.
That's
Nice.
so funny.
Topic around Schindler's List.
Because of having not watched Schindler's List, I would say of the ones I have seen, I would actually pick Jaws.
Jaws is the best.
Whoa!
Because of
snobbiest.
Because of all the unseen things
I like that
that
pick.
made that movie so good.
I like that pick.
All the tricks they had to pull, all of the innovation that they came up with to make it happen. I say that's the one for me.
To base his entire career on a horror shark movie, that's pretty gutsy.
That's my call.
Funny. Actually, shout out to
Smoke and Mirrors.
Is it Marsha Lucas? It's George Lucas's wife.
Yeah.
The first wife. Yeah, Marsha Lucas, who passed away in the last couple of weeks, who basically saved Star Wars.
100%, because George Lucas could not get away from himself. Oh my goodness.
No, saved in the edit. Similarly, and I think unlike Steve and George couldn't become a better filmmaker through all these mishaps, but like Jaws is so much better because of all the problems they ran into. It's like Steven Spielberg became a good problem solver.
Right.
Yeah.
George Lucas never had to become a problem solver. His wife and his editors became, did that work for him, or Irvin Kershner, or whoever took over the movies after.
Mm-hmm.
And Spielberg was able to go, he learned the lessons from the failures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And made him a better director. And it's like, you don't show everything. And now it's the thing we always talk about in all these movies now. Yeah. And it's so good. The impact of Jaws, Mariah, I think, definitely makes it snobby from a genre.
That's great.
Kickoff standpoint, and arguably the popcorn summer movie. Summers were a dead zone for movies pre-Jaws.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That was like the January movies. It was like, whatever. People will just go.
That's funny.
And they built up Jaws, it's not safe to go in the water. It became this whole event thing. And now that's when all the blockbusters happen.
That's great. Okay, Pat, your snobbiest Steven Spielberg movie. I'm interested in this one.
I mean, I went with the obvious one that I already argued for. Schindler's List.
Really?
Anybody else, you'd be like, of course, that's the snobbiest movie. Again, black and white, Holocaust movie. Hard subject matter.
But we all saw it. My only argument against it is it was literally
not everybody.
See it.
We were required in junior high to watch this thing. It's so not snobby. It's curriculum. It's like curriculum to me. I'm like, don't get me wrong. It's not. It's amazing.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if anyone's showing that now.
Okay.
But,
no, that's not okay now.
Well, they did. We had to sign a permission slip to watch an R-rated movie in junior
high. But
I
think the other thing with it was,
I can't believe your mom signed it.
Even though they're all household names now, Liam Neeson and Ray Fiennes and
Voldemort was in there. That's right.
Ben Kingsley, Sir Ben Kingsley. Those weren't draws to the movie.
No.
It wasn't starring Matt Damon, Schindler's List.
No, it was a bunch of theater actors.
But
it was character actors.
With big noses.
Doing a really hard thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think even for that came out, or it was being made basically back to back with Jurassic Park.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so wild and cool as a thing.
Yeah. And
but
knowing
I don't
prep
know,
time that went into it, all that, the build up.
It's just, and even the touches again, it's a black and white movie except for the little girl in the beginning, and that is such an artsy choice. Mariah, you probably don't know this since you haven't seen it. There's a little girl in a red dress. I don't think
you're going to ruin the Holocaust for me.
Well, it's like they give you hope and then they don't.
You watch.
I don't think it'll be a happy ending.
Call out that there's a little girl in the midst of all this, ghetto cleaning things happening, and you're and they're look at this little girl, and it doesn't work out for the little girl. But that is such
doesn't work out.
An artsy fartsy choice.
Yeah,
and it's so good as I don't know. I think that one's just hard to argue.
No, it's good.
I'm sure that I think that's true. I think that's the obvious choice for sure.
I
just couldn't claim it because I didn't watch it.
I thought you'd go with the same way, which I'm going to go, which is Duel.
Duel,
because Duel's
I
think Duel's snobbier.
It's snobby in the pedigree of a Steven Spielberg
100%
thing,
but
as a movie, it's not more snobby.
See, and that's why Steve
It's popcorn cinema, baby.
Yeah, but it's also gritty. There's the beautiful
thing about because you had a made for TV budget.
100%.
It's Grindhouse
and did well with it.
Exactly
the
right.
fact that you could do well with the made for TV budget.
Schindler's List is perfectly cinematographic. It's gorgeous. It's just gorgeously devastating. And so to me, it's not the same. It's the same reason why Departed is not as snobby as the original. To me, it's the same thing. It'll never be as snobby as the original Hong Kong movie because it's not. So it's too perfect. It's Steven Spielberg and all his money and his ability to do whatever. So to me, that's the only reason why I went for the older, grittier. This is Steven Spielberg. Jaws to me is almost more snobby because he had to figure stuff out, and so that's why
I would say though, and I'm just going to keep advocating for mine. Schindler's List was also, until The Fabelmans, I think, his most personal movie.
Yeah. I feel
And
like
so
the
there's
backstory.
snobbiness
I
in that.
would
That's
argue
the thing is the
all of
backstory,
those
the-
alien movies are personal. I would argue every single because he's a dork.
yes.
Those are wishful
Yes.
thinking
Yes, so-
movies.
Well,
they're
and they're
not
all
actually
about
personal
like deadbeat
yet.
dads.
I've seen those
Those
interviews.
are wishful thinking movies.
I've seen those interviews. I'm like, yeah, right.
He
You're a
wants it
dork,
so
and
bad.
you want to watch. You want to make what you want to make. So calling it personal, I'm like, that's a little. I feel it's a little emotionally
thing-
manipulative.
Sure, but
Yeah.
and you're right. Like maybe it's like aspirationally personal or something. Because I think
Exactly right.
and Spielberg talks about this. A lot of those early, like again, Close Encounters. Spoiler alert: a dad abandons his family.
Yes, Pat, preach.
Like, and this was pre Steven Spielberg having a family.
Yeah.
And he would not.
100%.
He said he was like, I wouldn't have made that choice after having the family and kids, but at the time it made sense.
Oh
to me.
yeah,
And it's like,
especially with
that's
the
such
Fablemans.
an insane
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
like
exactly right.
but like that
exactly
made
right.
sense to him at the time.
Oh, it's so funny.
Not a good dude.
Yeah. Okay, I've loved this so far. We have not agreed on anything, and that is great.
I like that we're
this is
keeping
so
it.
good. Okay, now we're gonna go silly, and then so it's 2-point answer. One, your favorite Spielberg movie, which is totally just whatever, and then you gotta do your Steven Spielberg starter pack. So I want a 3-movie starter pack. And
Oh, 3?
3 or 5?
Three.
3 or 5?
I had 5.
Okay, let's go 5. Let's go.
I can do it in 5
I'll give you 7. No, 3.
because he has done
3. A
20
combination of 3 and 5.
3. That's 5. 1, 2, 5. 3,
20.
okay. So
Oh no, 37 movies. So getting it down to 5.
that's not bad. No, it's not bad. I was gonna do 2.
not nothing.
I was gonna do a 3 and a 5.
Well, you do whatever you want,
Okay,
but I got 5.
Okay. Pat, you go first, and you got your 5. So give us your favorite movie, and then your 5 starter pack.
Shoot.
So it's actually pretty tough for me on the favorite movie.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Me too. I have 2.
I think this
gotta
edges it. I know. It's probably Jurassic Park
It's gotta be.
is my favorite. But very close second is
West Side Story.
West Side Story. Is Last Crusade.
Yeah.
I love Last Crusade.
yeah.
But I'm going to say Jurassic Park.
Oh, dude.
Just because of the animator in me and all
Yeah,
that
100%.
stuff.
It's freaking great.
Wait, am I doing my starter pack?
Do your starter pack. Yeah, you're going right into it, baby. Right into it.
Okay. So starter pack. This to me, I think, gets the whole of the Spielbergness. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Number 1. Okay.
E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
So E.T. first, then Lost Ark.
Oh, sure. Is that? No, Raiders came out before E.T.
Shut your mouth. It did not. Oh, you're right. It did. Oh my gosh, I'm wrong. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going in
I like
chronological.
it. I like it.
Then we do jump Jurassic Park. Then Schindler's List. Then Saving Private Ryan. It's kind of a 1-2 at the end there.
Wow, I disagree.
I think that gets you all the things.
I
I think
disagree.
it gets you everything you need.
I disagree.
Well,
That's great. I love
that's
that.
my starter pack.
I love that starter pack because I disagree completely. That is awesome.
Okay, great.
Cool.
All right. Mariah, you want to go next?
Sure.
Okay.
My 2.
Well, I want to just say it does. It's important to me that we get bookended Nazi beat ups. Okay,
Yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever.
because we are an anti-Nazi podcast.
One's
Yeah.
not really a Nazi beat up. It's them
Yeah.
winning.
We still don't like Nazis, guys.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Patrick, exact same 2 fights for top.
Oh, crap.
Oh my gosh.
And
it
which
was
one did you pick?
Last
Well,
Crusade. You
if
guys are
you're-
not.
If you're gonna pick
First of all,
Jurassic Park, I pick Last Crusade.
Did you pick?
But
okay,
they're my top 2
Last
for sure.
Crusade is 89, by the way. So
Who cares?
Are you talking 89, or are you talking about or are you talking about the original
No,
one?
those for favorite.
No, for favorite.
For favorite,
Crusade.
it's
Then you
Last
gotta go
Crusade.
Sean Connery.
No,
Yeah, Sean Connery.
Sean
That's
Connery.
89. That's
for
1989.
favorite, it's Last Crusade.
But it's
That's-
not the
And
quintessential.
no, that's not the starter pack.
You got to watch the first Indiana Jones.
Oh,
In my starter pack.
got
the
it. Got it.
favorite.
Thank you. And
We're
I'm back.
favorite first.
And I'm back.
I'm I'm same as Pat, favorite wise. Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones, and The Last Crusade.
Okay.
It's so good.
I mean, they're both my faves. I love, love, love. But yeah, starter pack, Jurassic Park.
Okay.
E.T. Jaws. Hook.
Whoa. I love that you threw that in there.
I gotta do Hook. And then one of the Indiana Joneses.
That's fair.
Raiders,
fair.
probably.
I mean,
it's gotta be Raiders.
Even though you said quintessential is Temple, you don't.
Quintessential is Temple, but I would pick Raiders for people to have the starter pack.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you're getting all of this stuff together with the starter pack.
Okay, give it to me in order. Give it to me.
I can't do that.
Okay, I'll help you out.
Sure. Jaws
number 1.
E.T.
Oh, E.T. Nice. Okay.
Raiders. Jurassic Park. Hook.
The worst part about
snigger all you want.
The worst part about this is
Quit
I
your
only
sniggering.
disagree with one, but I'm gonna.
And it's not even Hook, is it?
No. Okay. So my favorite.
You like Hook. You picked
My favorite
Hook.
movie of all time has to be Hook. Unapologetically. Because I could say Jurassic Park.
There you are, Peter.
But I will watch Hook before I watch Jurassic Park again. And I could say
over and over
Indiana Jones, but I'd watch Hook before I'd watch Indiana Jones again. Like,
but I'd watch Last Crusade over and over and over and over
so
and
have
over.
I, but I watch Hook every Christmas, and I will always watch Hook every Christmas because
it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, because they're going to Christmas.
There's
I guess
snow
at
the
beginning it's Christmas.
No, it's the beginning too. They're a Santa series. The very first thing is
That's
going to
true.
the Santa series.
That's true.
Come on, the whole thing is a Christmas movie, folks. It's more of a Christmas movie than freaking Die Hard. All right,
Poor Nana's out in the snow. Like,
yeah,
what
they're out in
terrible
the snow
dog
the
owners,
whole time. So Hook is my favorite Spielberg movie, and I understand it is not even in the top 10.
Didn't lose my marbles after all.
There is no movie that has been more influential on me than Hook. Like,
It's so good.
What movie?
I haven't quoted very many movies as much as I've quoted Hook.
The worst part about it,
man.
Bangarang, Peter.
is I think I'm taking Mariah's list almost exactly, except for obviously Hook, because Hook cannot be on my starter pack because that is terrible. But it's my favorite movie still.
It's so good.
It's so good. So you got to do Jaws. Mm-hmm. You got to do.
I didn't do Jaws. I'm sad I didn't have Jaws, but I feel like Jurassic Park covers my Jaws-ness.
I suppose so, but
it's a starter pack. You could
Those
argue
are different.
it's a starter pack.
That's different teeth.
Like if you don't know Jaws and E.T., I don't know. I feel like you don't even know who Steven Spielberg is. You know, like without those two.
Also, the ship shark speech is maybe the best scene in cinema ever.
Yes. Okay. Other than it's
it's in there.
Other than there you are, Peter. But other than
there you are, Peter.
Robert
Bangarang.
Shaw doing the speech.
I wish I had a dad like you. Father's Day's coming up, guys.
Oh, it's so good. Okay, so I gotta start with Jaws and E.T. Like, because it's just so. Yeah, you gotta pick Indiana Jones. You gotta go. The Raiders, Lost Ark. So those ones are like a must.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Obs. Gotta bring Marion back.
And this
need Shia LaBeouf, you know?
Shia.
You gotta get unstable guy back.
That's what I was missing from Indiana Jones.
You don't know what you're gonna get.
I really wanted to put Ready Player One in this somehow, but I just could not.
I did
justify.
not.
I love Ready Player One.
I did not even watch that.
The movie, so shut your mouth.
That's one of the ones I didn't check,
both
guys.
I love both of them. People are like, oh, the book's much better. I'm like, yeah, because they get license for everything. They don't have to license everything.
So, as an aside, the book I loved, but it was terribly written. Like, it's a poorly written book, but it just fed all my nostalgia.
Yes.
And I thought,
yes,
I was so excited. I thought, oh, the movie will fix all that. And then it didn't.
See, I like to wait on a lot of
concepts
things.
are
And
good
I
enough
had
by
a
itself.
feeling it
It doesn't have
wasn't
to.
going to be great, and it wasn't.
It's fine. So
Master Chief was put into the movie, which I felt mixed about.
That
'cause
Oh, yeah.
it was on
That
Halo
nice.
at the time.
Exactly right. So, okay. So we have back to Jaws, E.T., and then we went to...
Raiders, you said.
Raiders, and I gotta throw Jurassic Park in there because it literally changed everything.
Oh, what's number 5?
It has to be Saving Private Ryan.
Oh,
It has to be.
so
Like,
is it the same list as?
because-
It's Pat. Oh, Pat had Schindler's List and not Jaws.
And you,
so
exactly
we're
right.
one off.
We're one
Everybody.
off. And the only because Minority Report was amazing. I loved.
Sure,
I
fine.
loved Munich
In his
and
blown
Lincoln.
out
But the problem
sci-fi
with
era.
Munich, Warhorse, and Lincoln is they just weren't as good as Saving Private Ryan. And Saving Private Ryan is Steven Spielberg at his height saying, I'm going to take all the biggest stars on the planet, put them together, and just make this, and they're all going to fit perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's going to be this amazing. And then you don't even think about the actor, even though every single scene is like oh my gosh, is that Ted from Cheers? Like, but then you forget about that because the movie's so good.
You forget that Vin Diesel's in that movie.
Yeah, you're exactly
and you're
right.
like, I didn't even worry about Vin Diesel being any good.
Exactly. I almost put the Fablemans in the starter pack because it's the it's autobiographical. It gives
so
you the
boring.
but it gives you a taste of Spielberg. It's charming.
Yeah, but it's like
it's good.
The Fablemans is the behind the scenes. It's not the quintessence. It's not the thing. It's like hey, guess how I got here? Cool.
Right. Starter
I
pack.
feel like it's
If you
honestly,
didn't
it's like a
have 5
Michelle
great-
Williams
if you
vehicle.
Right. If
Kind
you
of like
didn't,
Lincoln is a Daniel Day-Lewis vehicle.
Yeah, if you
exactly
didn't have a solid 5-movie starter pack, you could put that in as a good one
For sure.
to set you up.
Yeah.
But there's too many good ones to go
There's
in.
Too many. If I did 3, it would be E.T. I'd go E.T., Indiana Jones, and Jurassic Park.
Same.
Okay, 3.
Same.
In case you want to know.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay, that was pretty good. I'm surprised that we had existential thought at the beginning of this podcast, which was kind of fun because we went to the big issues and then we went down to the nitty gritty of which movies we actually like, which most people just care about that. So that was kind of fun. So way to go, Steven Spielberg.
He's a good starter. Director.
It's no Orson Welles, but it's not too bad, right? Not too shabby.
I feel like the conversation will be shorter about Orson Welles.
I know. Orson Welles got to make one movie the way he wanted to, and then Hollywood blacklisted him.
Which one is Snobby, do you think?
Yeah, the
which
only one
is...
he could do. Orson Welles is like the saddest thing about
Poor
cinema.
guy.
He's like, he did things so well.
Well, if we can talk about radio, we can have a bigger conversation.
It's true.
I guess.
Yeah, he's too smart for Hollywood.
Double shout out, War of the Worlds.
Yeah,
right,
that's true.
Exactly right. Good point, Pat. Good point.
And
The
also,
sound in War of the Worlds, amazing.
That was not a bad job, Stephen.
All right. Let's do last thoughts. You guys ready for last thought? There's no Steven.
Hey, give this guy a chance.
Yeah, give him a chance.
You might like it. You might like something.
He may not have been anything without John Williams, but he's still not bad.
Oh yeah. Also, my side note is watch the Martin Short documentary because he's in this and it's great.
That's great.
It's so
Life
good.
is short.
Yeah,
on
Life.
Netflix.
So good.
The movie I haven't seen, which I was a bump, is Empire of the Sun, and I rented it, and I'm excited to watch Empire of the Sun because some people say it's not as bad as you think, but some people
It's a very young Christian Bale.
It's very.
I don't know if it's pre or
people say he killed it in it too. He did a great job.
Newsies.
Yes, it's definitely pre-Newsies.
Yeah,
It's very good and it's very sad.
Yeah, so I'll probably watch that. That's
and I haven't seen it in a long time. Maybe I need to rewatch it.
All right, that's all, guys. Go watch Duel. It's dope.
I'm going to.
Go watch Duel.
I guess I'll watch Schindler's List sometime too.
You probably should. I mean, you watch. Yeah, if you
people say it's good.
Well, the funny thing is, we had the whole conversation about. What's the one we talking about? Outside the Walls.
Zone of Interest.
Zone of Interest, and we're like, Zone of Interest can't happen without Schindler's List. But turns out you didn't even watch Schindler's List, so.
I was doing things that year.
Gosh,
I was busy.
That's fair. All right. Well, this has been great. This has been fun, guys. Steven Spielberg. He's a director, if you haven't heard of him. Generation Z.
Look him up. Look him up.
He's got a couple things to see.
Go to your local
new
library.
Movie coming out. I'm excited to review that one, too. So,
yeah. maybe, hopefully, I want Disclosure Day to be very good.
Yeah.
We all
It's
do.
got all the it actors of right now in it, seemingly.
Yeah.
And, hopefully it's good.
Hopefully
Emily
good.
Blunt, and that seems
Ooh.
interesting.
We
Right.
like that.
It was a very good preview. So,
Yeah.
all right, in the meantime, my name's Seth.
Mariah.
Pat.
And we are your How to Be a Movie Snob team. Reviewing directors. Keep watching movie, guys. And like, subscribe. And we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Cheers.
Choose wisely.
Cheers.